The avoidant claims to love you, and in their own distorted way, they might actually believe they do. But the love they offer is not reciprocal partnership. It is extraction. It is parasitic. They take your emotional labor, your patience, your understanding, your consistent presence, and they give back the bare minimum required to keep you invested. This is not mutual care. This is one person benefiting from another's generosity while contributing almost nothing in return. The twisted way avoidants show love is by allowing you to love them while they remain protected, comfortable, and emotionally uninvested. They have convinced themselves that this arrangement is love, when it is actually psychological vampirism. They feed on your emotional availability while offering none. The avoidant needs you to be emotionally available so they can regulate their own attachment system without having to reciprocate that availability. You provide reassurance when they need it. You offer support when they struggle. You remain steady while they fluctuate. But when you need the same, they are nowhere to be found. They have created a parasitic dynamic where your emotional energy flows one direction only, toward them. This is how they show love, by accepting everything you give while giving back scraps that keep you just hopeful enough to continue giving. They are feeding on your capacity for care while never developing their own. This is not partnership. This is parasitism, disguised as relationship. They use your patience as permission to never grow. The avoidant shows love by allowing you to be patient with their dysfunction indefinitely. Your understanding becomes the thing that prevents them from ever addressing their patterns. Why would they do the difficult work of healing when you are willing to accommodate their avoidance? Your patience enables their stagnation. Every time you make excuses for their behavior, every time you accept less than you deserve, every time you tolerate their emotional unavailability, you are providing them with the comfort they need to remain exactly as they are. This is parasitic because you are sacrificing your needs to accommodate their refusal to grow, and they call this love. They convince themselves that your willingness to stay, despite their dysfunction, is evidence of deep connection, when it is actually evidence of the imbalanced dynamic they have created and benefit from. They keep you hooked with the minimum viable effort. The avoidant has calculated precisely how little they need to give to keep you invested. A text here, a moment of warmth there, just enough attention to reset your hope before they withdraw again. This is parasitic strategy. They are not giving you what you need. They are giving you the minimum required to prevent you from leaving so they can continue benefiting from what you provide. Validation, emotional support, the security of knowing someone cares even when they cannot reciprocate. This breadcrumbing is how they show love, by keeping you in their orbit with as little investment as possible, extracting your energy while conserving their own. They take your wholeness and give back fragments. You come to the relationship whole, capable of genuine love and reciprocity, but engagement with the avoidant slowly drains you. You become anxious where you were once secure. You question your worth where you once knew it. You accept crumbs where you once demanded full meals. The avoidant is feeding on your wholeness, extracting the energy and confidence you had, and giving back confusion and self-doubt. This parasitic exchange is how they show love, by taking the best parts of you and returning you diminished, all while calling the dynamic relationship and your investment being loved. They do not build you up. They hollow you out while benefiting from the fullness you brought before they began their extraction. The twisted love that destroys the host. The avoidant shows love the way a parasite shows appreciation for its host by continuing to extract until there is nothing left to take. They will drain your patience, your emotional reserves, your capacity for hope, and when you are finally depleted, when you have nothing left to give, they will leave, citing incompatibility or claiming you became too needy. The parasitic nature of avoidant love means it cannot sustain itself. It requires a host willing to be drained. And once that host is empty, the avoidant moves on to find another source. This is not love. This is consumption masked as connection, taking disguised as caring, parasitism performing as partnership.